Let's say that you wanted to give yourself a competitive edge over all the lift manufacturers out on the market today. How could you possibly do it? There's so many lifts to choose from, and the competition has all kinds of claims as to their quality and reliability. What I've done after being in this business for over 20 years is hire an engineering firm that would put a lift together for me that no one can compete with. First off, this is a 10,000 pound 2-post lift with, as you can see, single point safety release. This is not a unique feature, but on most lifts it's a $200 option or add-on. To give the lift a clean professional look, we drill and tap all the machine screws that go into the lift tower itself. A lot of people use nuts and bolts, and that's okay, but drilled and tapped machine screw gives a much cleaner look. You can see the all of the laser cut parts that we use for all of our brackets and things like that are all very, very precisely made. Also, the pulleys are steel pulleys with brass bushings. We don't use any plastic pulleys on this lift. A lot of companies like Ford and Rotary and other ones are using plastic. It just doesn't hold up. A steel pulley is always better for any type of cable guide over the long haul of the lift. We moved our pump bracket to the outside edge of the tower so that an arm can't inadvertently come up and crush the oil tank or pump. Also, you can mount the pump on either side of this lift, either the passenger or driver's side, what's ever best for you. The pump is a 2 horsepower double capacitor with relay start. That enables you to start the motor's windings using less amperage than you might normally do, especially when it's under load. Under the cap of the electric motor there's a fan. That's a first with above ground lifts. Most lifts out there today do not have fans on the motor, so if you've got a hard day of work, you're really running that motor. This one will stay cool. You're not going to overheat the windings. Speaking about windings, we have true copper through and through windings. Now, a lot of lifts these days, believe it or not, they use aluminum windings and then they copper coat over the windings. I'll tell you what, when the motor gets hot and the copper coating wears away, then you have a shorted out motor. Also, take a look at that steel oil tank. Virtually every lift on the market today sticks you with a plastic oil tank. Steel's the way to go, especially if you're going to put the lift outdoors and the tank has to sit in the sun. That plastic does not hold up. Our attention to detail is the key to the success of this lift. All the hydraulic lines are secured. There's nothing laying loose along the outside of these towers. Also, unlike Benpack and others, we don't try to put hydraulic lines inside the tower with the carriage assembly as it goes up and down. That's a good way to get a hydraulic line cut while you're in the middle of lifting or lowering a car, and all of a sudden that thing is bleeding down and you got a mess all over the floor. As you can also see, we put all the hydraulic lines under cover plates so that there's no chance of getting caught or tripping or anything else snagging the hydraulic lines. They're all secured to the towers. Double gusseting instead of single shows you our commitment to providing a stable structure even under uneven loads. The forward and rearward sway of this lift is almost completely eliminated by these gussets. Well, without any doubt, the coolest feature of this lift is the new automatic arm lock feature. And we're going to go ahead and demonstrate that to you now.
Yeah, I didn't see it because you had the arm in over there. Do it again. Okay, go on up. Alright. Lock it in place. Alright, unlock it. Okay, great. Okay, now raise the lift.
Now, as I have Andy go ahead and raise the lift, you'll hear the safety lights that report nice and loud and clear. We have double springs or super heavy duty springs on the latches. You're going to know that they are locking in place. The other thing is is that this is a brand new lift. It's never lifted a car before. Look how smooth the carriage assembly moves. No bouncing, no jittering, no shaking. That's not normal for a normal lift. Most lifts are not this smooth, brand new out of the box. The molded Teflon guides give the smoothness to this lift. Here we have an example of our arms. We have triple telescoping arms with Teflon guides inside the arm slides, so that as the arm telescopes in and out, it is just glass smooth. There's no hanging up. I've worked with some lifts that you literally have to take a hammer or a truck adapter to when the arm is all the way out extended, because they get stuck either all the way out or all the way in. You'll notice that the precision of the arm slides is just so perfect. Those little red dots indicate Teflon guides that we put in the lift when you install the lift, and it comes with extra Teflon guides in case you ever wear them out. Now I'm going to have Brett go ahead and give you an example of what that arm sliding in and out is like.
Okay, go ahead. Wow, unbelievably smooth. Jeez.
One way to tell that you're working with an old worn out lift is that the arms begin to sag and droop. Now those Teflon adjustable guides inside the arms come with spacers or washers, so you can take some of the wear or droop out of the arms on that end. But at the arm pin, look at the reinforcement we put on the carriage assembly. This is never going to wear out. It's never going to elongate. This is enough metal to hold it straight for many, many years to come. Also, notice that on the ends of the arm how we have the drop down where the adapters go in. They've got monster big size truck adapters, stackable truck adapters. It has finishing threads so you can do fine-tune adjustment as you hit the bottom of the vehicle. But also, if you have a low profile vehicle like a little Corvette or a real ground dragger, look how the arm is cut, so that without the truck adapters you can get that arm under the lowest vehicle there is. As with most modern lifts, we give you a padded safety shutoff rail at the top, and the switch is already pre-wired in at our factory, so all you have to do is wire it into the control box. So I'd like to thank you for watching our video. Now, as we lower the vehicle, look at the controlled descent rate. Andy has it going down basically as fast as it goes. Also notice how smooth it is. This is a lift you're really going to enjoy owning and have a lot of pride of ownership. The workmanship here is incredible.